All right. Hello, everyone. We are doing the draft analysis for our division. And we are with the admin team of the NDL admin team with Random. Say
Hello.
hello. We're with Dylan. Say hello.
Hello, hello.
And we're here to analyze the three divisions: the Glowpoke, which is the low division, the Glow Bro, which is the mid division, and Glow King, which is the high division. We are going to be ranking the draft of each and every one of these divisions in three different videos. And we're going to discuss how the weakness of the team and the notable of the strengths and Pokemon that's on their team. And we're also going to mention about there's certain synergies or certain type of team they have. And now we can get going and stop.
Okay, so first we have the Israel Incineroars by Ash, and their team doesn't really synergize well. I mean, they have a couple of strong, fast hitters, being Spectrier, Superior. I don't know Hitsui and Zorark's speed off the top of my head. I think it's like 100.
It's 90.
Oh, it's only 90. I knew it was decently fast. And then there's Raging Bolt with basically just electric sucker punch.
I mean, the problem with Ash's team is there is no trick room. There's nothing to help the lower speed of the mons to be offensive. Yeah, so you have back mock punch, right? But that's not. It doesn't really help. There's Diddle there, just there. Diddle is not really going to do anything much unless someone just gives him like +6. And even then, Diddle still some struggles, and there's not really a reliable way to set up Superior. Levi was literally Shin Pal at home with Feint and I think another move, but Paladin is alright, but he has no way to set up Rain, and due to having Charizard, is kind of anti-synergy with his team. So this is why he's probably going to be at 14.
It's like he has three teams going on here. He has the one where
It's not bad having three teams. It's just bad that he has all three different ideas that doesn't work well with
actually,
each other.
correction, he has. One sec, let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He has 12 different teams.
No, he doesn't. He only has three.
I'm saying, like, most of these mods don't synergize at all.
Yeah.
As in 12. He has 12 mons, 12 teams.
Anyways, Dylan, you mind taking over before Random starts saying some nonsense?
Yes. So I do just quickly want to state we've given this power ranking 14. We're going to be ranking from 14 to 1 based on purely team. We did not take captains or the ability of play from these captains into account during the ranking process. That being said, I agree with what Minecraft is saying in terms of there being no synergy whatsoever. The most synergy I see is Charizard setting up a sunny day
Are we...
for Raging Bolt, but you don't have another Sun user to benefit from. I would also like to just mention, because I found it funny, that Bishop was picked as a 4th pick when King Gambit was went undrafted the entire draft. I think that this player doesn't understand the doubles scene, but I'd be interested to see if he can pull through a couple games with his heavy and somewhat fast hitters.
I would like to correct the statement that Dylan said. It wasn't from this division that Jay drafted. It was in the global division. And we're going to get that later.
Sorry.
Alright.
Anyways, let's go into 13.
We have GB, which I respect his team mainly because he picked originally before Grace. He had a Cosmoem. I think he picked it like 4th round or something, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Cosmo in fourth round, and that just literally the worst mon possible, and then respect for keeping Wiglet on the team. Let's be honest here.
Um, where do I start with this team? He has. He has a good core with Golden Go, Masquerade, Rowan, Moon, and Ante.
I would even argue Ninetales
Um,
should be up there in that core. Kind
no, no. Ninetales, Ninetales is definitely better than Tornado's Theory, but like, having a really fast weather setter is really detrimental due to other mons that's slower. Pursuing Guja is just there. Clefairy is very good as a support. The fact that he got Electrode is concerning. Pikachu is even worse. Um, Honestly, I have no idea where he got Wiglet Fascination of random knowledge, but basically, this team is just okay as a bad team. It's not terrible. It has some ideas. It has good plans, but the execution kind of failed halfway through. So it's like, all right,
well, I'm pretty sure uh, his brother actually came in and helped him for the last like 4 picks.
yeah, that's why I call it a miracle.
I mean, the picks. He pretty much just went with the highest Mons rate at the time to pick.
Yep.
Well,
And
I do want to add that the last 4 picks are not only the highest, but they were one of the best calculated kind of 4 left in that position. I think all 4 of these ones actually complements the team quite well, as well as are some powerhouses in their own mind.
yeah, I really do agree with that. I'm excited to see
Yeah.
what he can cook up with like Ninetales, Roaring Moon,
Please,
Entei.
please don't say anything. I'm gonna smack you the side of the damn head if you say Wiggle.
I mean,
I'm looking forward to Pikachu maybe having a shot, but
I mean, Pikachu, yeah, but Wiggle, no.
I mean, if he does pull something
No,
off, nope. Hey, hey, hey,
no,
hey, 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 hey.
no.
Let me talk.
Don't encourage. Don't encourage.
I mean,
Don't.
I will. I will.
Anyways, go to the 12 slide.
Fine.
Come on. Go to the 12.
Fine. The Flutter Friends.
As you notice with the notable Pokemon, it's literally the team logo exception of Iron Thorns. It's literally just Scout and Fire. He has a really good Sun Core.
Yeah, I mean, Flutter, Toss,
And
Gouging, Torkoal, and
he has no way to stop Prankster.
yeah, I mean, depending on what his Terror captains and types were, he is kind of screwed by Prankster.
I mean, it doesn't matter because they can just change the weather, get rid of their buff, making Fluttermane still good, but kind of badish. He tried to go to a wrong steps of EV spread, but Great Tusk and Guiding Fire is a good pairing of each other. I think just all around is a good team, but gets ruined by just a rain team.
It gets outweathered.
Rain team, yeah, it kind of loses like to different type of weather wars. There's no pranksters. Torkoal's a really good sunsetter, but without anything to contrast the other side of the weather, you can't really do much about it. So it's really all right, unless they somehow outmaneuver them, which is going to be very difficult for them. It's just this team works, but also doesn't at the same time.
I mean, I think, yeah, they're really. I don't know what Iron Thorns is doing there. I honestly have never used it. It seems.
Iron Thorns gives them more of a ground weakness, which is really bad.
I mean.
Yeah. I would also just like to add on to this as well. that I feel like the weather weakness is going to be a massive factor for this team. I think that Slow Torkoal being the only sunsetter, like reliable sunsetter, um, is scary in a team that is
We
somewhat fast.
somewhat fast and
Um,
weak to just and
yeah,
really
very weak to water.
really weather in
Um,
general. I mean,
yeah,
I'm
I mean
in a matchup I'd be
it's
excited to
scary.
see is between this and our I think our number 2 team, which we'll get to later.
Yeah.
I think that's the team I'm thinking of. It's either number 2. Wait, no, yeah, it's number 2. Well, I say we get to the 11th because not much to say about this team.
Yeah.
All right, our 11th is Nitro Varooms.
Captained
Oh.
by relative min.
I mean,
Um, I can just say this: it's just a single team, like a single battle team.
wow.
Um, there's not a lot of good synergy, but there's good notable bonds like Ursula the Blood Moon, Iron Hand, correct me, Brian Hands, and Tinkaton. But there's
I
no
mean, the
real like,
only thing I really see as a potential synergy is a Pinchurchin Iron Hands. That's one, but I don't. I think he probably could have gotten Pinchurchin a lot later. And
I mean,
Polytoad Overquill, maybe Polytoad Zapdos, Polytoad Basculegion. I mean, his offense is heavily reliant on Polytoad and Pinchurchin from what it looks like to me.
he also does not have a reliable way to set up rain too, because Polytoad is yes good,
Polytoad
in the
has
sense of
Whistle.
it has. Yeah, it has. No, I said no reliable way. It has rain, but there's no reliable way to get it like win a weather war because
Yep,
you can have a prankster on and just say, "Yep, I'm gonna set up rainy day,"
fair.
and I don't think he wants to put a rain dance on another mine on his team because that's just a waste of plot at that point. Then it is on a prankster mine that can control your weather and can keep dominance on it.
Yeah,
Polytoad is actually a very interesting pick because it has a good idea with Perish Song, but he has no way to like trap mines with it, and
yeah,
even then, he can still put people on a timer and force them to switch out,
yeah.
which is still good.
Well,
But overall, his team is just there. Glenn Motre, Glenn Slowking, it just exists. It's kind of like his kill interception is good, but he has no way to use kill interception, basically.
yeah. I mean, there's nothing that really benefits from the snow.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
yeah.
gets good fake out lines, he gets good supports and somewhat good
I'm
offense,
just
but
trying to
other
think
than
of all
that,
his fake
yeah.
out mons quick. Iron Hands,
It's
Ludi,
it's
and
Lil Cole, it's Lily and Iron Hands.
oh, that's what I thought.
It's the only two.
And I think that's about all of it
Chickens?
for this.
Maybe Chicken Toe. I don't maybe Chicken Toe, but it's mostly Lulu and Brian Hands.
Yeah, I think that's everything for this team.
You want to say something, Dylan?
No, I agree mostly with what you guys said. I see the vision for this team, but I think the execution is going to be a bit harder to pull off. But definitely a possibility of this team winning a number of games,
Yeah.
especially against the last team that we analyzed. This team being a decent counter to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I actually don't remember what the number 10 is, and the number 10 is the Orlando Magikarp.
It's one tap wonder.
I mean,
Yep, one tap wonder.
they have some nice offensive pressure. I mean,
Well, first and first, Gliscor is a fraud.
yeah. I mean, I remember you said it makes most matches a 2v1.
Yeah. It's too passive on the field, You can just taunt it to like get rid of like toxic shenanigans. Panorama is really good. Psychos are I assume they want to do subtitle shenanigans, but I don't think there's any reason to run Psychos right now.
Yeah.
Volleyball is actually just an interesting pick. I really am interested in Volleyball here. Because it pairs well with CU and Amungus, and also Iron Valorant. Surprisingly well, he has nothing to really stop him. Maybe Volleyball Glycore, but that allows him to get too passive because Volleyball is too slow.
Belly Bolt,
And
I
he needs like a trick room to utilize his belly bolt. And I don't think Iron Val wants trick room.
I'm gonna check something quick. I'm gonna check if Ceruledge learns Trick Room.
I don't think Sarah would win trick room.
I'm only
I
think
would be crazy if Sarah would win trick room.
I think it's just a good thing to check because if it does, that actually boosts this up a decent
John,
bit.
you want anything more about this?
Um, no, I don't have too much to add to this. I
Yeah.
think the first like it is a bit top heavy. This team, with some actual kind of sleeper picks. I think Italian has a niche that could be really good here. I believe getting Chiyu and Amungus. I believe One Tap was the last pick in his order, so that was a pretty safe double pick up there. Great offense with a great support. Sarah is unfortunately not going to benefit from Chiyu as much as I would have loved to see a pairing, but Iron
Alright.
Valiant can definitely benefit off Chiyu.
Yeah,
Um,
Ceruledge does not learn a Trick Room, but Armor Rouge does, which is why it was the thinking it might have. So,
Well, I already knew Army was going to do, but I don't think Sarah does.
it does not. I just checked.
Yeah.
Uh,
His team is good, but there's no way to utilize trick room, which he needs.
I mean, I guess one other thing is maybe something, a potential idea is if Belly Bowl gets electric terrain. I'm not sure if it does the top of my head, but
It does.
alright. Then potentially like electric terrain extender, belly bolt with iron valve and iron treads, and just
Yeah.
hyper offense from there.
Yeah.
But
But that's pretty much about this team. It's decently strong.
it,
We'll probably get some gains, but otherwise than that, it has some glaring weaknesses with some anti-synergy into it.
yeah. Well, I think that is that
And,
all for this team.
yep. Go to number 9.
Number 9,
Number 9.
Stick.
Um. Okay. I really like this team.
I mean, he has a couple really good. He has a lot of tailwind setters. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. If I know how to count. Actually, no, five.
Yes.
Five. One.
Yes,
Whimsicott,
fine.
Pelipper, Flygon, Kilowattrel, and Salamence.
Yeah.
If I can
He
count.
has pure offense, and I have no idea why Dancy is here.
Uh,
Like,
I
his
mean,
team is mainly priority for offense tailwind, and maybe Diance's there for returning Trick Room, but he cannot really reliably just do that because all his speed tier is like super fast instead of having like some small mobs to counteract Trick Room.
I mean,
But this team is actually really interesting to look at because
it really
he has
simulates as
a he
well.
has a yeah he has a Sun core too. Surprisingly,
Yeah, Hisuian Arcanine,
yeah, so Soon Arcanine, Nancy, Salamence, and
wait,
Flygon.
you said Diance's in that Sun Core?
Yeah, it can be.
I mean, I would be thinking more like Hisuian Arcanine, Whimsicott, Flygon, and like Salamence.
Yeah, that like I'm just saying, like those of the mines should be in the Sun core, but other than that, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a good rain team.
it's a very scary rain team. I mean, Basketball
I
Legion.
wouldn't say scary, but it's a good one.
I mean, it can be scary if you don't actually like prep well.
Yeah.
I mean, Basketball Legion.
Number 3.
Oh, number 8. Yeah, this team's absolute dog shit.
um.
I mean, it's absolute dog shit. Am I wrong? I mean,
Well, realistically, without being funny, no. Yes, you are wrong, but you have having a cinema shooter. Anyways,
hey, just because I paid off the admins doesn't mean you need to call me out on it.
bro snitch himself. Let's go. Um, him having a center war is really good, but the issue of his team is mainly all support, and he only has like what 2 offensive one on your team, and it's like, all right, where's your offensive pressure? And then I found out it was like, oh, body press iron defense starter, and I go, that's not offense. And then you get Indiana. I don't know where you're going with this.
uh, well, there's a.
Then,
I have ideas
yeah,
involving
it's open.
Galarian Wheezing, and using Galarian Wheezing to kind of neuter some of my Mon's abilities. Being a Toedscruel and using Toedscruel's speed tier to its advantage.
Yeah, so there is a lot of support on this team. Just to break it down for the viewers, Incineroar, one of the best supportive ones in the VGC history ever to be created. It is a fantastic one. Sinistcha, sorry, one of the newer breakout support mons with hospitality, so when it switches in, it heals its teammate for about 30-ish%. Galarian Weezing having notably the ability called Neutralizing Gas, which deactivates all current abilities on the field. The reason why this team looks so interesting and was placed in 8th is because of the combination of Galarian Weezing and Regigigas bypassing Slow Start, giving Regigigas a chance to actually compete at the highest level.
And actually do something.
Yes, we also see the more niche Medicham skill swap. Medicham having pure power is a possible skill swap into Regigigas, but I think that's a bit more niche. That's a bit a bit more scary to try and pull off, especially since Medicham is probably way more flimsy than a Galarian Weezing would be. I think, yeah, the predominant problem being the lack of offense on this team is why it was placed in 8th. I feel like it's just too much support. But I do see how a lot of this support could be very, very useful. Specifically Incineroar's Intimidates, Galarian Weezing, helping Regigigas, Regigigas being the carry most likely. And the niche sometimes optional play of Toadscruel for fast force support.
Yeah. And then
I think this team can perform well. You have to pilot it correctly, but I wouldn't be surprised seeing this in the playoffs.
I would.
I think you could do it if you played well enough and if you made some trades that seemed very beneficial.
I mean, I'm pretty good at selling the season, like at the beginning of the season. So
I think it'll be fine.
my solo goal.
Anyway.
Go.
Correct. You're very good at throwing the game.
Exactly.
Anyway, who do we have at number 7?
Number 7 is Mr. Sandman. Actually, Shitty. I told Shitty asked me for a name for the team, and I said Mr. Sandman.
Oh well.
And I'm actually
So starting with this team. Sorry to cut you off. We see a predominant sand team here, with clearly strong mons that can abuse the sand. Notably, any mon in this team that is 16 points and above cannot terror. Therefore, Extra unfortunately cannot terror.
yeah, Excadrill was one of the ones in 16 that was Terror Band.
Yep.
Mons are
Extra
over bands too.
What?
Some mons are allowed to tear 17.
Yeah, like 3 Mons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm saying for this team specifically, anything 16 and above cannot terror. Notably, also Garchomp at 16 points could also not terror, so he decided to take Excadrill over Garchomp, which I think is a completely valid choice. Looking at this team, we have a very top-heavy team, very sand dependent, which makes me worry a little bit as to if he can keep that sand up throughout the entire game. We see obviously Ogerpon, a fantastic VGC Mon, gonna definitely do either some damage or be a very good supportive Mon for his other Mons, like other carries, such as Landorus Incarnate, which we did notably allow Life Orb Sheer Force this
I
season.
also will say this. He actually has said multiple times that something he wants to try for this team is follow me, Shell Smash Minior, and sweep from there is something he's said multiple times. Like he really wants to try. Which I mean,
It's definitely possible. He has to find the right time to do it. I think Ogerpon definitely helps this. Seeing teams like Lead, Tyranitar, Landorus, and Incarnate just trying to hit as hard as he can with Ogerpon, Cornerstone, Minior in the back could definitely be an option.
yeah,
I think this team definitely has
potential.
potential. Yeah, I'm seeing like 7 good mons that you kind of want to take. Obviously, being limited to 4 is going to be a struggle.
I mean,
I don't think we're going to see much like Dusk, to be honest with you. Not comparative to other mons.
there is one thing that this team struggles with. Having only 6 spots for a team where you can bring, and then being able to only use 4. This team has a lot of really good mons that can be viable pretty much every week.
Yeah, I agree. I think that it's very hard to basically pick. It's very hard to not take the top 6, because that is just such a very strong sand team. But then, of course, you're leaving out Apollyon, which is one of his only ways to avoid the clear water weakness in this team.
I mean,
With
and
also just a very decent typing
and Torterra
to
is
help
also,
offensively.
and also Torterra being down there can also be threatening.
Torterra's tempting, but I think we're going to see what we see Torterra doing. We're going to see Minior doing better with the Shell Smash strategy. Due to, I believe, Minior's ability being a bit better for this Shell Smash.
Let's see what Minior's ability is.
I believe it's something to do with once it breaks its shell, it doubles in speed.
Shields
I
down.
could be
One is
wrong.
HP becomes half or less. The Pokemon shell breaks and becomes aggressive. I have no clue what that does.
I believe that just buffs his stats in some regard.
Well, I think that's about all we have for a shitty ass, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Alright, well, next.
So, just to explain, while in Meteor form, Minior can't be affected by status conditions, such as Yawn and things of the like. Rest will also fail if used by Minior. And then You have the... What is the other form?
Meteor form. Meteor
Yeah, so
core.
Meteor form... Yeah, Meteor
Meteor.
form is the broken form, once he's below half HP.
Yeah. Yeah, the shield down and shield form, not the shield form. Whatever the one that goes in the rock is immune to any status effect, including rest.
Wow.
Yes, so
That's
yeah,
terrifying.
it can be very very strong. Obviously, if you move faster than it and burn it immediately or something along those lines, the money's is going to be burned before he can get his ability off. So it's definitely going to have to pick and choose when it tries to get that Soul Smash off. I think with follow me support from Ogre I think it's definitely very
I literally
viable.
just looked at Discord.
Yeah.
And
And we also joined with a special guest named Sailors.
Oh, Bayless finally decided to show up. Nice. He's like half an hour late.
You want to go?
I only just looked at Discord.
All right, well, time for number 6.
we are recording if it wasn't apparent.
Oh, okay.
Ditto, the imposter syndrome.
Just cut that out.
No, I'm not editing this.
Yeah,
That's
we're
too
not
much
doing
effort.
cuts. This is all staying in. This is the bit. We're gonna look back at this in like a year's time and be like, what the fuck did we do this for?
Because we're morons who can't get anything done without Red Vengeance supervising.
Yeah.
No, okay. That's fair enough.
All right, so Ditto, or Mr. Imposter Syndrome. So what do we like about this team? It's super aggressive Trick Room, I believe, right?
It is one of the best trick room team in this division, I believe.
I think it's like I think it is the best Trick Room team.
It has really good synergy with Cresella and Ursagorna. King Gambit is just King Gambit.
Yeah.
Also, Magmar exists for follow me redirections. If you tear that thing to tear grass, I believe, it's basically unkillable.
Yeah. I mean, there is a lot of really insane. He has a lot of great options he can use. But what I was just reminded of is Ditto actually picked up. I think. Wait, no. Yeah, I am actually shocked that King Gambit fell to Ditto, because I thought for a moment Ash, who was 14th, picked Bisharp right after King Gambit went. It might have been the other way around though.
Yeah.
No.
Does the other admin teams want to mention it?
Nope. Yeah, Ditto's pretty much just potentially sniped King Gambit from Ash.
Well,
Doesn't really matter though.
Kratos and Dylan?
I'm just gonna load up the doc real quick.
If you just watch the stream, we can go off of that. I watch Griffin stream.
Because he goes, dude.
Where is it? I will
We're
find
professional, boys.
Yeah, we definitely know what we're doing. Ooh, butterfly.
No, the fuck we don't.
It's an admin chat, isn't it, if I remember correctly?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Ah, yes, I found it.
I should have kept talking.
It's just this dumbass decided to join late because he didn't look at Discord.
I mean, seriously. Wow. Okay, well.
Man, I wonder what was the original recording time. Maybe it wasn't at noon.
Hey, we're English, so you didn't translate the time well enough. So
okay. Technically, I translate the time well enough for Spanish. Not random.
I was late because I had.
But any opinion about this team?
Yes, let's hear your opinion, Bay.
I already stated my opinion was. It's one of the best trick room teams in this division.
Yeah.
Most notably, Cecilia Ursuluna is a good pairing. King Gambit is really good because of King Gambit. Sylveon is actually very good as a really good hyper voice user under Trick Room. To counteract this hard Trick Room, Okapon Hard Flame is very good outside of Trick Room. And yeah, it has Gloom, Gyarados, Reader. But it has really good mons. They also have a really good following mon. So this team is actually really good.
Does Weirder get Intimidate?
Yes.
That's what I thought. So like a dual Intimidate.
Yeah.
Weirder is Weirder.
Well, I think time
Yeah,
for a
so it's
team
got
5.
dual intimidate, it's got flame orb Ursaluna, it's got King Gambit, so it can just block out intimidate.
Yep.
It's got Magmar, which can use follow me.
Yeah, this team's actually.
Yep.
Well.
Yeah, this team is pretty good.
Time for the fifth ranked.
Yep.
I think the only problem with Ditto's team is that Earth Flame is out of place in that team.
Oh no! Well, 1 second.
Bro is spoiling the.
Yeah, I just
Yo.
quick addition. I think that Ogapon is just a bit out of place, to be honest. I mean, we see such a good bring of Magmar, Cress, King, and us.
It counteracts.
I'd
It
say if you
counteracts.
bought Stone, it would be a bit better.
Yeah.
Well,
It tries to counteract the Trick Room side when it doesn't, when it's outside of Trick Room. But I don't think he has a Tailwind
Half
user.
Flame is literally his only fast mon. Like the rest of them are under 100.
Yeah. Well, next we have Jilly, who actually is terrifying.
Wonder who's gonna fall into the Reggie Draco trap.
Yep.
That's literally the question. Who's gonna fall for it?
So just to state, anything from 5 to 1 is very up in the air. These teams are very similarly based, which is why you're seeing a team that looks on paper extremely good in 5th position.
Yeah. I mean,
The notable thing that we discussed during this ranking this at 5th is the unbelievable weakness to Fairy and having no way to hit Fairy other than Scissor, which is
Bullet Punch.
Bullet Punch doesn't usually kill most Fairy types in one, especially if
So
they
it doesn't. I don't think it kills. Bullet Punch doesn't kill Fluttermane in one hit, does it?
No, it doesn't.
I'm actually gonna check.
It only does half. Trust me, I know the calcs.
Hey guys, trust
me, bro.
Trust him. He definitely did the calc in his head.
The lack of poison attacks, the weak, not terribly weak, but not the greatest Steel type pick, is just showing this fairy team's weakness. This team's fairy weakness, and I don't see a way past a lot of predominant fairy types like Fluttermane.
I mean, like, really, all you need is a fairy type with a fire move, and he's very much terrified.
Basically, Fluttermane would be the perfect mon for this team, but he wasn't able to get it.
Basically, this team gets destroyed by, like, if you just weaken its HP on Reggie Draco, you'll be fine. But due to Figure Out, it's basically whoever falls for it.
All right, so
it's the game. Yes.
I just pulled up all of Steel moves Scissor learns. It learns. all the physical moves it learns, because its special attack is absolute dog shit. Bullet Punch, Iron
We
Head,
established.
Hard Press, and Metal Claw.
Okay, so 2 of those moves completely does nothing, but Bullet Punch and Iron Head is good.
Yeah, I was even
Pretty much.
looking at the usually useless moves.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
you don't see Iron Head. You just see Bullet Punch.
Yeah, you run.
Move option.
You could also kill with Sword Dance Scizor against fairies, but again, you're also in the risk of dying to like a ground move. But
Does
and
Sableye
on
get,
top of that, fire moves.
does Sableye get like?
What do you mean, Sableye?
Does Sableye get like Follow Me or something? Does he have any?
No, it's Electabuzz. Electabuzz
Yeah.
has Follow Me.
I mean,
Sableye has Quash,
Yeah.
alright. So
and
looks
what
like
Quash? So what
yeah,
Quash does is
Quash
it makes
them move last in their priority bracket, right?
yep.
Yes.
It pretty much just gives them Mycelium Might for all moves for the turn.
Yep, pretty
Yep.
much. Very, very useful against a Trick Room team, in my opinion.
Yep. Unfortunately, he has Figure Ass, so it may be not good.
Yeah.
But other than that, his team is really good. For Trick Room wise, for Regidrago wise, I don't think it has, well, sustainability enough.
I guess it has Talonflame as support, but the fact
Yeah,
that
it has
Regidrago-
Talonflame support.
yeah, the fact that Regidrago can't Terra is going to be a huge hindrance to it.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing I'm seeing,
You just bring a fairy type to this team, it kind of gets walled.
the thing
Yeah.
I see as
Not kind of, is gets walled.
the thing I see as scary for the Regidrago is or the thing that helps the Regidrago a lot is Gale Wing's Tailwind,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
and that's like his main support for Regidrago.
Regidrago, yeah.
There's not much point him going Trick Room either, because there's just no sort of mons to go Trick Room with.
Yeah.
I mean,
Other than Figure Ass, Single Strike, and Scizor, that's pretty much his only way. Counter is, I guess, good for Rock Slide.
I think Single Strike Stonejourner could be interesting.
what is
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that definitely could be interesting. I mean, it also looks like it's probably it also looks like it's one of their Terra captains. So
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
very curious to know how much Choice Banded Wicked Blow, like, boosted by Power Spot would do. So,
Oh, that sounds gross.
yeah, let's just not.
Fernandez, why do you say that loud, man?
Yeah, let's just
hey, look, you
let's-
told me to analyze.
let's go to
That's
the
fair.
4th rank.
Alright.
All right, 4th
Number
we have
4.
Good play,
Salunas,
boy!
which
I could say a lot about this team.
I mean,
It's really good.
I know he has.
Hey, are you sure you didn't make this team?
He did.
Can I say this was my version 1 of this team? Yes. I'm good. Yeah, this was my version 1 of this team.
I mean, this team looks oddly familiar to a high tier team.
I don't know what you're talking about, Chief.
Kinda sus, man.
But I don't know what you're talking about. But basically, this team is really good. It has a Trick Room mode. It also has a Tailwind mode. And due to like the way as his team designed, he also just basically has a Cinnamore wannabe with Torracat. With small fake out, Will-O-Wisp. It has basically what Cinnamore is, but like pre-evolution. So
And I'm pretty sure
what?
Torracat can also Terra.
I don't think that's his Terra Captain. I think his Terra Captain is Glamotrez and Komoho. And I think someone else. I don't remember. Yeah, it might be Torracat.
No, if it is Goltriz and Como, then he only has 2 Terra captains.
Oh, yeah. But basically, this team is actually very good. Comfy, Glamotrez. I think everyone else in the draft league seen me cook with config Moltres, but that's besides the point.
Yeah,
Um,
no. Don't give us. Don't
game.
make the people. Don't give them Vietnam War flashbacks, please.
nah. Nah. And that's the one who's gonna give that flashback. Sailors is.
Okay, well he'll do that to the high tier.
Oh, what do you mean? Sailors is literally the same one in the idea.
Oh yeah, I said he'll do that to the high tier.
Oh yeah, 100%. Casually too.
He was just like, hey, you know what? I like this idea. Let's just mess around, do this, and somehow just get a sweep.
Post-traumatic draft disorder. There we go.
Yes. The normal day of
PTDD, post-traumatic draft disorder.
We made an artificial term for no fucking reason. Oh, this is normal. Anyways,
well, probably
yeah,
next-
this team has a very good this year.
Yeah. Probably
Anyone else want to say comments about this team or?
Ogopon, good Defiant booster. Mimikyu is surprisingly underrated. It's actually a really good Trick Room user.
I mean, and also something that could be fun is Ogrepon plus Mimikyu. Follow me. Follow me, Source.
Mimikyu doesn't actually get. Ogopon does get follow me,
And
so
Mimikyu
Mimikyu
Source
can. Yeah, Mimikyu as Source Line's gonna be interesting, but I can see him using Mimikyu as more of a Trick Room setup.
Yeah.
I mean,
Araquanid's there for White Guard. Magnezone is the damage dealer. Comfey's Comfey. He'll do what it wants.
do what it wants, when it wants, where it wants, just
Yeah.
who it wants.
Tornadus is Tornadus. Everyone knows what Tornadus does.
And
Yeah.
Galarian Moltres
And then
is
Galarian Moltres is
Weird.
Scary Mon. A Scary
It's a
Mon in
scary
the right
one,
hand.
but also weird.
It's
yeah.
a Scary Mon in the right hands, is all I'm going to say.
All right, well,
Yep.
next team, I say.
Yep.
Next one.
All right, next one is.
Let's go.
I mean, I will say I will talk first before we let Bay rant about this team. Art Sheldon I actually was debating on building a team around Art Sheldon because it's one of my favorite monsters to use in draft, as I have two 6-0 sweeps with it. One with a Swords Dance variety and one with a just a bulky set that just got lucky with the D-Thaw. Like
Besides the Archidalodon, besides the Archidalodon, this core, for the fact that this core exists, apparently, this is like borderline fraud behavior from you guys in the Slowpoke division. The fact that half of these mons were available, even Fatalist can agree, half of these mons were made, that was fraud behavior.
What's funny is the fact that he got two of the best mons in Reg F in the first 3 turns.
Yeah.
He got Rapid Strike Urshifu and Rillaboom. That is part of the big 3 core.
Yep, and also there's also Archidalodon too.
Yeah, the other member is Incineroar.
Which I have.
Someone else has Incineroar.
Yeah, the cheater.
Tigger.
But also, him on top is really good too.
Yeah, but this team has a lot of options. I mean, he's Terran Rhyperior.
Yeah.
He's Terran Metagross. Metagross, Terran Normal Explosion Choice Band is definitely something not to mess with.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot of poison this thing.
I've used Rhyperior a lot this game, and I love him to pieces. So I am very excited to see how Bay does with not Bay, DD does with
Yeah, it's just calling out the admin
With
who's probably
Hyperion.
going to be helping him cook the entire season. Way to go, Fatalist.
Maybe.
I mean, I totally didn't tell him to pick up Rillaboom or anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely not. Fatalist is innocent here. It's all Bay's fault.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's all your fault.
Yeah, it's all Bay's fault. It's all Bay's fault.
Bro, this is what I call it, fraud behaviors. These two are blaming me for nothing.
But the advantage for everyone else has is that DD hasn't played VGC in his life. So,
I mean,
there is that.
here's the thing. Over half the people in this division haven't played VGC once.
But, to be fair to DD, he has made a very, very strong team.
With the help of Bay and the Fatalists. And,
And Proto Man. And Proto Man.
Yeah, no, I totally only picked one Mon.
Alright, well,
Proto Man also enabled this behavior.
I think that's probably, probably next team.
Next team.
Alright.
Ignore the notable Pokemon too. Don't know that.
Now this is what you call an ice team.
I actually love Mono Ice. Mono Ice is so much fun to use.
That team is really funny. With Excalibur and the lower Ninetales.
I mean,
Yeah,
you have
it's a
Satanian, which can
Titan.
sweep. Beartic could probably do some damage. Chen Pao, Cloyster even.
Was it Regulation A? Beartic was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So there was that.
I mean, Terra Colossal, which is his only Terra Captain he's having due to the fact that he just wants ice. And he's only running Mono Ice.
Yeah, I think it will be interesting to see how this team works out, especially against some of the more fire and steel type based teams.
Yeah.
This is a match I would
Especially,
I wish I'd.
a match I'd like to see is between Okiari, the heavy sun reliant team with not amazing weather, versus this team.
What do you mean not amazing weather? Oh yeah, he has Ninetales. Never mind.
Heavily reliant on weather, not a good way to set it. Where Peeler has one, two. He has two Mons with the snow warning.
He also doesn't have a reliable way to set up weather too.
I mean,
But it's lower Ninetales, so who gives a shit?
Yeah,
one thing about this team. It is very, like, if someone can get a brick break off this team breaks.
Oh yeah.
Or even Psychic Fangs.
Because, well, without Veil, this team drops.
Yeah.
I mean, even.
But with Veil, it's really fucking good.
Yeah, with Veil, this team is bulky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
with Veil, this team will eat a lot of hits and will be absolutely terrifying.
who's this Terracapt?
Just Colossal.
Colossal.
Just Colossal? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he said he only wanted the ice type, so we just gave him rock and fire for his other two.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because he wanted Mono Ice, which he did great on. And now,
Surprised he didn't pick like Frost or something like that.
You guys ready for the last one?
Yeah.
What?
And yeah, number one for this tour.
The admin who actually...
This alone right here is a VG team.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
I mean,
And I totally did not make this one either.
I mean, this is the admin who also is the only reason why things get done.
Yep.
I mean, and
So what exactly does this team have? It has
Psychic,
Indeedee Female plus Iron Crown, Expanding Force,
which
right
is
there.
just,
Yep.
It has-
It also has Gamora.
It has Glamora,
and,
just to do Glamora things. Power Hub Media Beam is disgusting.
Yep.
Riolu, which has Prankster, and I think it might get some weather moves. If not, it has some utility.
It gets coaching.
All
It
right.
gets coaching.
Squawk
So it can
the blue one.
It can boost up Ogerpon. So
Squawkability blue.
Squawkability. I mean, it's there, but it has Intimidate, so it's like, okay.
Well,
I know one of its ones gets Defiant.
well, she's only using blue Pokemon as the entire gimmick.
No, I think they all share the same ability, huh?
No.
No, I think there's a couple. There's a couple that have different abilities.
Yellow and I think red have different abilities than the green and blue.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll pull it
But
up.
yeah, otherwise this team is really good.
It's terrifying.
Thundurus is also really good.
Yeah, Thunder's Tailwind, Prankster, and the Defiant build is kind of stupid.
It's weird. Thundurus doesn't actually get Tailwind, but it does get Thunder Wave.
Yeah.
Huge.
Which is like one of the best speed controls.
Out there, probably, yes.
But yeah, this game is actually really good.
She's got to be aware that you can't use Thunder Wave or any prankster base move if indeed female is on the field.
Yeah.
Well,
she has to be aware of the type of terrain being on the field.
Well, it's a strong team, but that doesn't. I really want Red to cook this season.
I would love to see Red story random. I would love to see that.
I would love to see Lapras plus Gastrodon as like a little hero.
Terrifying Gastrodon. What?
Yeah, Lapras still gets Surf, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, this team is very good, very flexible in what it wants. It's a good trick room on. It has good offensive and speed. It's pretty good all around.
Let's see how she cooks with it.
Yeah,
Right,
I think she has Tailwind. With Squawkability? Does Squawkability want Tailwind?
Squawkability does get Tailwind.
Squawkability definitely gets Tailwind.
Okay, yeah. There's a Tailwind center, too.
Yep.
Alright, next one.
Next one.
That's actually going to be the video.
Two.
That's the first one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot we're doing things.
Yeah, you see, the admin team don't know what they're doing. We don't know what we're doing.
No, none of us know what we're doing.
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing. Me especially. You will see.
Anyways, we're gonna see you in the next video-ish, whatever the fuck it is gonna be.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We'll hopefully get it done.
It's probably gonna be like 5 minutes apart. Oh well.
Alright, well. Next video.